Hey guys, Ardania here. So this is going to be a huge video today. So today I am going to be doing my December wrap-up, my 2015 top 10, and then my January wrap-up, and I'm also going to set a challenge for 2016. So, not January wrap-up, January to be read, rather. So I'm just going to get right on into it. So first off, I'm gonna do my my wrap up, which is very insignificant because I only managed to read one book in the month of December, and that was Taken by Erin Bowman, and I can't show it to you because I can't find it right now. I actually don't know where it is. I didn't like it. I didn't like it though, so like it's not actually a bad thing that I can't find it, but I will try to find it somewhere hopefully soon. But anyway, I didn't like it that much, but it kind of put me in a reading slump actually. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm reading right now because that's gonna be later for my January thing. So I'm just gonna jump right into my top 10. So my challenge, gosh, this is everywhere today. So in 2015, not 16 yet. In 2015, my reading challenge was 30 books. I thought that's going to be a good, even number. My monthly reads were like all over the place. Sometimes it was like one book, sometimes it was like 5 books a month, and it just was a mess. But I actually managed to reach my challenge. I actually passed my challenge. I read 31 books instead of 30. So I was really happy, and I do this. I don't know if you were with me last year, I did this little thing where I keep track of how many pages each book is, so at the end of the year I see how many pages I read this year, and this year I read 12,688 pages, so that's really good for me. I really like that. So I got my challenge. So I did top 10, but actually I'm going to be showing you 12 books because I did like 2 runners up for it because I just couldn't leave these 2 out. So without further ado, here is my top 10. The first runner up at number 12 is, like, look how big this stack is right now. It's on my dresser. Is Paper Towns by John Green. I wasn't actually expecting to like this one. I got it for Christmas at the same time that I got Looking for Alaska, and I was so pumped about Looking for Alaska, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to read Paper Towns first. And I read Paper Towns, and I absolutely loved it. Then I read Looking for Alaska, and I hated it. So I was like, good thing I got this one first. So this is number 12 on my list. I absolutely loved it. It was so good. I love John Green's books. This is one of my favorite John Green books, so Paper Towns. The second runner-up, number 11, just almost made the list, but just a little bit shy. That is The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. So I really like this one. I was so happy that he finally wrote another first-person book. It was really good. It wasn't Percy Jackson good, like Call Me Biased, but it was good, and I really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun reading it. So this is a definite runner-up. Now on to the actual top 10. Okay, here we go. It was so hard. Like from 10 to 4, I was like, I got this. Like, yes, this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. And then the top 3, I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And it was so hard to pick. But, so my number 10 is Angel Fall by Susan E. I haven't read anything like this before. It was angels coming down, starting the apocalypse. And I love the writing. I absolutely love the story. I actually finished this whole series this year. So I only put this book on here, but the whole series deserves this place. It was so good. It was so good, and I really enjoyed this story. I loved it. So good. So good. So this is definitely my number 10. It made the list because it's it was really cute with like love, but it was also more so about survival, and I really, really enjoyed it. Number 9 on my list is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare and Sarah Rees Brennan and Breen Johnson, because of all the illustrations in it. So this is the collection of short stories from Magnus Bane's point of view, from the Mortal Instruments, and I loved it. I thought it was so cute. Finally got to see from Magnus's point of view and how he feels about Alec, and you got a little backstory on Magnus, and it was really good. I'm really glad I read this year. So this is my definite number 9. Number 8. Number 8 is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. As you guys probably know, I'm a huge fan of the Jurassic Park movies. They're so good, so I finally found the book, and I wanted to read the book, and I loved it, and it was everything I wanted. It was so good. It's better than the movies, which was ridiculous, and it was so well written, and I absolutely love it. So this is definitely my number 8, like no contest. Like it was, guys, it was so good. So good. Loved it. Number 7. I'm on 7, right? Yes. 7 was Ink by Amanda Sun. This one was, once again, I've never read anything like it. It was this girl meets this guy, and his drawings come to life because he's like some kind of Japanese deity, and it's like, oh my god, it's so good, and it's beautiful, and there's drawings. There's like paintings within it, and it was so absolutely cute. Like it was mostly about love. There were some cliches in it, but I actually love the cliches. So this was so good and so beautiful. I actually read the second book this year also. I haven't read the third one yet. I kind of am refusing to buy the third one because they went through a cover change. I really don't like the new cover. So I'm like, I don't want it on my shelf because like my 2 right now, like Ink and Rain, looks so good on my shelf, and the rest just looks like crap. Like the other one would look like crap. And, ugh. Okay, anyway. So number 6, I really love this one. Number 6 is The Fifth Wave by Ricky Yancey. This one was so good. I actually had this one sitting on my shelf for a while, and then I found out they were making it into a movie, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to read it. And then they cast Chloe Grace Moretz and Nick Robinson. I was like, oh my god, now I really have to read it because I have to go see this movie. And I read it, and I was not disappointed. This book was amazing. It was dystopian with sci-fi because of the aliens, and it was really good, and I really like the switching perspectives, the switching point of views, and it was really good. Read it, guys. Read it. Number 5 for me was actually a bit of a surprise. I've had this one for a while, but I just bought this book because the cover was pretty. That's it. But I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Like, I loved it, and it was so short, so it didn't last nearly as much as I wanted it to. And that is The Here and Now by Anne Brashers. Was a time-traveling sci-fi. So good. It broke my heart, and it kind of ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and I don't know if she's writing another book, so I don't know, but it was so good, and like the cover, oh my god, I love it. So this definitely made my list, no contest. Number 4, we have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I heard nothing but good things about Eleanor and Park when I picked it up, and I bought it, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to read Eleanor and Park. And I read it, and it was so beautiful, and I cried, and it was so cute, and I absolutely loved it. Rainbow Rowell's writing is absolutely beautiful, and oh god, if you haven't read Eleanor and Park, read Eleanor and Park. It is so cute. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. So that was definitely number 4. Okay, now the top 3. So hard to decide, but I got it out, and it's sticking in this order, I swear. Okay, so number 3. Number 3 is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So this was the companion novel to Fangirl about Simon and Baz, and it was so cute. It was basically a published work of gay fan fiction. That's all it was, and I absolutely loved it so much. It was everything that I could have wanted this to be, and it's definitely number 3. For sure, number 3. 2 other books beat it out for number 1, but definitely one of my, like, obviously one of my favorite reads of 2015 because it's on the list. Duh. Okay, number 2. It was a toss up. Like, after Carry On got number 3, number 1 and 2 was like, I was like, okay, but I like this one for this reason. I actually had to do a pros and cons list. So number 2 is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This book was so amazing. It was an interdimensional traveling sci-fi. It was so good. It was so heartbreaking through the whole thing. Claudia pulled like a major plot twist 20 pages before the end of the book. Who does that? It was amazing. Oh my god. Here it is. Are you ready? Are you ready for my number 1? Are you ready? Because I'm not. Okay. So my number 1 favorite, I think my absolute favorite book that I read in 2015 was Schizo by Nick Sheff. Oh my god. Look at how little it was, but it had such a good impact. It's about this 16-year-old boy with schizophrenia and how he goes. There's such a big plot twist, and it was so sad, and I cried so hard because it was so good, and it just, it really pulls at your heartstrings. But this was my favorite book of 2015. I absolutely freaking loved it so much. So if you haven't read Schizo, go read it, but read it with some tissues because you will cry. You will cry so hard. So very, very hard. But so that is my top 10 with 2 honorable mentions. Favorite books of 2015 for sure. Okay, so that was my top 10 favorites. So now into January, into 2016. So in the year 2016 for my reading challenge, I'm going to try to read 35 books. It's not that big of a jump since I read like 31, but like I'm graduating in 2016, so maybe I'll have more time in the second half of 2016 to read. I don't know. But so I'm going to try to read 35 books. So for in January, I want to read 4 books. Actually, 1 book, I am a good portion of the way through. I'm almost halfway through 1 book. So I'm not going to finish it. I was like, I could finish it before the year is over, but that gives me like 3 days, plus I'm working all week, so I don't think that would work. But anyway, so I plan on reading 4 books in the month of January. So the first one, the one that I'm almost halfway through, is The Fate of 10 by Pittacus Lore. This is the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th book in the Lorien Legacies series, and I really like this series. I can't wait to finish this one. So I'm going to read this one, and then the second book that I'm going to read is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. Look at how beautiful this cover is. This is the second book to 1,000 Pieces of You, and I really need to know how it continues because it's so cute and I love it. The next book you actually haven't seen me get. It's actually going to be in my haul, my Christmas haul, because I bought it for myself, and that is Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stohl. Did you know there was a canon Black Widow book? Neither did I, but then I found it and I bought it. So I'm going to read this one after 10,000 Skies Above You. This is the third book I'm going to read. Really excited for this one. And then finally, the last book that I plan on reading is super heavy in the month of January, is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. So really excited for this one. I've had this one forever, but they have it in paperback now, and this is like super heavy hardcover. So I'm super excited to read that. So yeah, sorry this video was like super long, but I just got to get everything out in one video. So next week I'm going to be doing my Christmas haul, show you what I all got, and hopefully I can go shopping and spend my $50 Indigo gift card. So I'm so excited. So I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's. I hope you guys have some amazing book challenges for 2016, and yeah, have a good last few days of 2015. So please comment what you thought in this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. I am Iodania. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the new year.